All right. Let's see. Make sure we good on the logistics. You know what I'm saying? All right. What's good, y'all? Uh, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to another live video reactions. Another couple of days of camp. I think they're off today. Tomorrow, they put on the pads. That's when we get to see who the boys and who the men. That's when we get to separate it, or we get to validate it. So there's gonna be a lot of separation and validation going on tomorrow, man. I can't wait. Can't wait to talk about it. Big week. Um, yeah, but let's get right into it immediately. Just breaking news. Shout out to the boy CD Lamb, man. Shout out, shout out, shout out. They are nearing a deal, 4 year, 136. Is going to put him around like 36 and a half. You know what I'm saying? Around that range, which is more than Justin Jefferson. And every dollar is earned. Man, it's looking real ugly for you Cowboy haters. Jerry Jones, thank God it's over because you kept pumping it into the news of you uh dragging your feet on how you're gonna pay this player or not, if you even attempting to do that. You just putting all these false narratives out there. Everybody like, oh, you keep one. One is down. I believe you're gonna pay all three. There was no doubt in my mind we were not gonna pay CeeDee Lamb, especially with him being an 88. Like it's too much. Like you got to be a Cowboys fan to know that. All you haters, you don't understand it. When he put the 88 on his chest, it's really Cowboys for life because it's some inner brotherhood inside of the team. And yeah, like this is what else is for like what do you expect for the best or the most talented that receiver that we ever have, in my opinion, when it comes to route running, when it comes to attacking the high point, yards after the catch, it's not even close. It's not even close. Every dollar was earned. I keep bringing up the fact that during this season, Tyreek Hill was on point at one point on track to break the record for like was it 2,000 yards, and CD Lamb caught him. Like that's the tear that he went on that one stretch when we finally figured out the offense, which was like that week after we played San Francisco, like week 4, week 5, and we finally stopped giving the ball to Michael Gallup and started giving CD Lamb more targets, and this is what you get. Every dollar well earned for this kid, bro. Shout out to that boy CD for sure, for sure. But listen, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. A lot of stuff to talk about. 2 days of camp came. First things first. I'm gonna go on and get this out the way, man. Man, this is the one thing I do hate about camp and like practice in general because it's just the risk for injuries like this, and it really irks my mind when injuries happen in non-contact. I believe he was out there on kickoff return. It was a kickoff return drill, and people were like, "Well, he's out there in kickoff return drill malpractice." No, he's on kickoff return. He's been on that. Um, I was. I'm gonna be honest. Like I really hope they give him another chance. I think they will because he's part of the our guys philosophy that they drafted him. They're gonna give him ample opportunity. I'm just scared he got the injury. One, this was a crucial year for him. We needed the production out of him because he was, in my opinion, on the hot seat. So and he was so excited going in the Zimmer scheme. I thought the Zimmer scheme was going to fit his scheme or fit his play style, like him being physical. I thought we was going to get a real good dose of Sam Williams this year. I was so excited, especially because Zim wants to move Micah all over the place. And I feel like Sam was going to play a big part of defending the run, having some just that. I talk about physicality injectors. He was one of those physicality injectors on our defense. The only thing is the discipline. That's the only thing. But and I'm also like I feel bad for him because like uh yeah, it's just Cowboys players don't do well on knee injuries. We just saw Michael Gallup; he was never the same. But like, who's to say Sam Williams can't be the same? I hope he don't lose that burst. What makes him who he is? Because if you remember when we got him, he had some of the same traits as Micah. He just couldn't do it on the same level as Micah. But he can fly. He's strong, powerful. Um, yeah, but it's next man up, man. It's very much so next man up. And who's that next man? It's none other than Marshawn Nealon. Marshawn Nealon, I'm very excited for. It's a name you're going to really pay attention to, in my opinion. You better pay attention to Marshawn Nealon. I did a couple of videos on the channel. Check it out. Check out Marshawn Nealon, the Marshawn Nealon tape. The sacks are not gonna didn't jump off the screen when watching them at Western Michigan. That's not what you pay attention to in some players. Some players they just do all the right things, especially in a place where we need it, where it was defending the run. You watch Marshawn Nealon's tape; he is disruptive. Like he was just whenever they had counters going this way, he's putting his shoulder down. He's putting that guard, that tackle, putting the shoulder in the chest and putting them on their back, in the backfield and just blowing up the entire play. And his teammates are making a play. That's what I saw. I pay attention to stuff like that because as a former O lineman, look, this is what we pay attention to guys like this because in a run game, people like as far as defending the run, man, that's very, very, very crucial. So Marshawn Nealon is going to step up there. I'm not worried about the edge depth. We That's not our worry. The worry is interior. It is interior, but we're gonna get on to it later in the show. Title of this video is the Rising Stars, the Rising Rookie Stars. I made a video about our rookie class and how I was very excited with the draft picks we had, especially when it comes to the trenches. Tyler Guyton and Cooper Beebe. The first video, the first live show I did last week, I got on here and I was super mad that the Cowboys decided to roll out Chuma Adoga. And the whole community was on the same page. We was like, why is Chuma out there? Why is Chuma out there? Why is Chuma out there? Like, there is nothing you can explain to me tell me why Chuma was out there starting over the rookie, in my opinion. Like I understand like wanted to keep it safe. But like there's nothing that there's nothing Chuma cost us a game last year. Like, why would we roll him out there? You know, I, I just view this as precious time. All these practice reps is just precious time that we can get these rookies in here and get them acclimated, as fast as possible, get reps, get evaluation. And I feel like the guys who have been here, if they haven't proven it before, like, no, this is not the opportunity now, especially when we invested resources to improve that specific position. Like you got a first round pick on the guy. I'm sorry, like what we already known enough. We've seen enough of Chuma, like in live game action, and I believe. Like this is a bold take. I just think Tyler Guyton can't be as bad as what I saw. Like just completely whiffing. No, he finally got in, got with the ones. I'm so excited for this kid. We're gonna watch a small clip from his interview. I said it in the video. I was excited because he immediately when he got drafted, he flew to Dallas, came and worked with Duke Manyweather, and immediately got to work. Immediately got to work. Immediately got to work. So that he understood, like, hey, I may be like, I'm gonna seize this opportunity. There's a great chance for me to be great, and he immediately is going to go sure up those his flaws as much as possible. That knee bend, the run blocking, the punch. That's what I'm immediately going to go work on. I told you, Cowboys fans, to not worry about this kid for one, especially with him playing right tackle. I told him that in Oklahoma, his quarterback was right-handed. I mean, if his quarterback was left-handed, and that means the blind side is on the right side. So him switching over his athletic profile, and it's nothing for him. That's just a matter of he can stay in front of his guy. We saw it in the 1v1s at the Senior Bowl. This is an athletic guy. He has the frame, and I said it, he has the frame to be a powerful tackle. He's like 6'5", like 330 plus. Like he may not be powerful as like a say Tyler Smith coming out of Tulsa, but like he has the frame to, you know, make up for what he's lacking. He got to work and he put in the work and it's showing. So let's take a look at this interview that he did. Yeah, let's take a look. Let me turn it up.
Thanks, Todd.
Yes, sir.
The relationship with Duke even started?
Honestly, once I got drafted, I hit him up. My first time talking to him, I said, can I come up and train with you tomorrow? And he said yes, and then that's just how it started.
Thanks, Todd.
Like, dude did not waste no time in like going to get better. And it's just a 360 of, you know, the guy we drafted last year in the first round, because you gotta pay attention. Like somebody who does that, who sacrifices his vacation, that's somebody who loves the game. That's somebody who strives to get better. Strives to get better. So like, yeah, like so he has a couple of clips from his practice. Let me see if I can find him. Let's see if I find his clips. Here he is right there. I like that he's jump setting Micah. He's jump setting Micah. He understands Micah is extremely fast. He is going to disrupt his rushing rhythm and to get him off the spot early and to get hands on. And he's immediately trying to get hands on him. Like this is very impressive because, like I said, there's those nuances that um you know, offensive linemen learn throughout the years, like the chop down. It's just not kicking and blocking. You need to switch up, you know, in between reps to keep, you know, the defensive end honest and at bay. And this is somebody who paid attention, you know, in the film room as well. Like he understands he has a speed rusher in front of him, disrupt his path, get hands on him, and he has the athleticism to corral you. If that makes like Micah is quick, like very quick. And if you look at him on his rep, like look at these people, like the questions about him moving from right tackle to left tackle. I'm telling you, when you have that athletic build, the foot speed, it will carry over, it will translate immediately. So here he is again, going to go attack him. I know it's just, you know, we're gonna see some, hopefully we'll see some similar clips like this tomorrow when they put in the shoulder, you know, they got the shell on, they putting the pads on. It's gonna get real serious. But I love to see stuff like this, especially on the run game. Like that's somebody he's walling up right there. Hey, I understand you're not displacing him, but you walling up. Micah's out to play. You know what I'm saying? As far as you know, that's all I can ask for from the Wood Realm rookie. So I'm very happy for him. He got the nod for finally for the go with the ones. I'm telling you that Chuma, I was not liking that Chuma. I was not liking the Chuma, the Chuma story. Next, we waiting on the center position. We waiting on you to fall, Brock Hoffman. We waiting on you. I'm telling you, we get Cooper, BB, and Tyler out there. I'm be doing backflips. I'm be doing backflips. The second rookie I want to talk about, Kalen Carson. Kalen Carson. He had himself a day. He's running with the ones. I know Trayvon Diggs is hurt, so that there's an opportunity for him to get reps. Um, when I did a film session on him, he called himself the seatbelt. He be locking people up. When I turned on his film when he was in college, I said, like most of his tape for one that we saw. Shout out to Voch Lombardi, but it was at the goal line, and that's where he's at home, is at bay because there's not much field to work with, and he can really get in to the wide receiver skin and like do handwork early, trying to disrupt, get him off course, press him to the sideline, etc. He loves to be sticky and on the receiver, and the physicalness, that edge is something what we need. There's a trade-off to that because even though that, like I said, he loves in the goal line, so there's a play. He got burnt with the field. I don't think he got the long distance foot speed to keep up with somebody. And I feel like he's got to learn how to translate that, on to when going to get somebody in open field. Like he got to translate somehow, like mold his skills he used in goal line to do it, just on a regular, I don't know, from the 40 or from the 20. He's got to learn how to translate that somehow, just do the little nuances to get the wide receiver out of the rhythm so he can just focus on winning the rep, taking a rep at a time, because it was that one play to Billy Johnson. Like, let me see if I can find that play. Man, he got burnt. Like, he got absolutely burnt on that play. I can't really find it, but like you in the like it was crazy. Like we need a speedster out there, but to get burnt like that, whoo, whoo. Like yeah, but back to let me show this clip of Tyler Guyton. I like this as well. This is a drill to stay low, getting the knee bend, working on the knee bend. This is something he needs to work on in order to get better in that run blocking. This is very important. Let me see if I can find that clip, bro. It was a track meet. Like, it was literally a track meet. And man, Billy Johnson like really burned him on that play. Here it is right here. Found it. Here we go. Let me get switched over. Beautiful ball. But look how, man, 41. That's Kalen Carson. Like, he had himself a day, but he got to work on this right here. He can't be getting burnt like this, man. He gotta find a way to translate this. He had to turn up right there. Hopefully, hey, shout out Billy Johnson. We gonna need ourselves a burner, man. We gonna need ourselves a burner. We really is, man. But yeah, now let's talk about we're talking about all the rookies. You know what I'm saying? Like that's having a great day. We got to talk about the rookies or just the young guys in general who just having who's struggling. First one being Trey Lance. um I don't know. I don't know what's the deal, Trey Lance. What is it? I'm just seeing. I'm trying to wait because I know, for one, like it's just when we made the trade, I always think about when making a trade. Why does the team want to get rid of him, and why they want a fourth for him? Like, why were they so eager to get off of him just a fourth, especially somebody who was a top 5 pick and you know what I'm saying, like who had a lot of potential. I know the injuries killed them, but there's some nuances to that. And when they got rid of him, it seemed a little iffy. Then we got him. And they pitched him to you Cowboys fans who don't like Dak that this is a guy that could come. He's gonna take his job. He's gonna take his job, and I'm laughing at you. I'm laughing at you now because it's not looking good for you guys. You better find somebody else to come and take Dak's job. If anything, this this showing right here, and I heard somebody said the 105.3 or 103, the fan, they were saying, man, Dak need to be asking for 70 million on how bad like this backup quarterback job is looking right now. If he's competing with Cooper Rush, and he can't beat Cooper Rush. Man, that's saying something. I'm trying to tell you that's saying something. Cooper Rush, who's not mobile, Cooper Rush, where we had to cut down the offense more than half in order for it to see fit. I don't know. Like, and then there's part of me that wants to give him a little bit of grace because he's like a mobile quarterback, and those mobile quarterbacks mostly rely on playmaking and using their legs. So I think he does better when the heat is turned up. But I'm just thinking to myself, like, why are you like that? Why you can't thrive when it's easy right now? You in pads, you in Skelly. You're not really. You should be able to make the routine throws. You shouldn't be able to, get in a rhythm. When the going get tough, or so like you're and we have to wait. I know we have to wait for you to get in the game. And how I'm evaluating you is, okay, maybe you are a playmaker and you need this. But if I see, like, if you're operating, all your plays are coming from when it's out of structure, coverage breakdown, protection breaks down, and you're escaping, and the defenses forget how to do scramble drills, and that's how you make your throws, and that's only how you make your throws, is still a red flag to me. It is. It's still a red flag. You need to be able, as a quarterback, to be able to work within structure. Like go through progressions and everything like that. If you cannot do that, if everything has to, break down in order for you to succeed, that doesn't look good, in my opinion. It doesn't look good. um so like I'm waiting for him to see, like, when they put the pads on, if that's true. But like I said, it better not be a overwhelming like success rate coming from when the plays are out of structure. It cannot. I would. I mean, you're not gonna be a good quarterback in this league because that's not exactly how like football works, especially when it gets down to those nitty gritty those games, because the good players, the great teams, they don't make mistakes. They don't have coverage busts. They're gonna throw something at you, and they believe that you can be a franchise guy. And if you can't operate within structure, man, you may be a journeyman. You may be a guy that has to like be a backup, and you sign 1 year, 2 year deals. You a bridge quarterback at best. Like, that may be you, but you're not looking like it right now. But yeah, but here's another guy we're gonna talk about that's having, you know, let me see. That's having, like, we need to look at, because that's all the eyes on him as well. Can he do it? Like, so let's take a look.
Go out there and get it. Ain't nothing new. So
How's your offseason been? I know you had surgery and you were trying to get some more weight. How did you start your offseason?
I did everything I was supposed to do. Did nothing but train. So everything in my power, control the controllables.
What's a good weight?
I don't know if this is just him, like this is his like demeanor, but he comes off as a guy that's very nonchalant. and that is you don't want to be that nonchalant guy, if that makes sense. Like when you come off as this nonchalant, like it shows you don't care. Um, it just he's just like I did my job. I did what they told me to do. I came and I went home. Like you are a first round pick. And I'm seeing what Big Game James is saying. Like he just comes off of a guy who, when he said like I don't like football, I like to hit people. It's like at first it's like, I mean, it ain't too bad, but Big Game James was like, no, that's somebody who don't like football. And then when you hear Cooper Beebe's, when you have Tyler Guyton, that their enthusiasm will get better. Like I'm finna go like, no, like there's no breaks. I'm finna go like we finna go put in work. And I'm finna find a way to get better. It's just night and day, and like we ain't put the pads on yet, but like guys like that, there's a reason why like one thrives and one fails. But I'm hoping for him, but like he's got to change his entire mindset, and he could, like they said he was going through some things, but I hope. Like you gotta someday when you're going through them things, one day you gotta wake up out of it. Or cause like I don't know, like your feet is not like they ain't put your feet to the fire yet, but this is not giving me like any like good news, like like what's going on, because I was just watching today, and this is Brian brought us on watching Foots the King's show. Like he was saying, like how many times that the D line coach has to tell you and correct you, like in order to play. When he tells the other guys, they immediately get it, but it takes you more than once, and it's just you get what I'm saying. It's the kid who's when you gotta tell him one more than once, and he just nonchalant about it. Like that just frustrates you.
For you within this scheme?
This scheme, you don't want to be 290, Probably want to be like 310, 315, see what that's doing for you. If you got to go up, go up. But
he could easily just be this type of person. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how he is when he's happy. Like, oh, happy birthday. For sure, yeah, I'm older. Like, he could be just like this type of person, but
went down because I guess they were asking you to do some different things. How hard was that for you because you were trying to figure it out?
My whole career, I kind of been a guy that could play in multiple schemes. I got the traits I got athletic traits to be an upfield guy, but I got the strength to, play at the line of scrimmage.
So, see, this is what I'm talking about with Dan Quinn. Like, so when you watch Mozzie's tape back in, like when he was at Michigan, he was a hole clogger. Like he was someone you put in the middle of the defense, and he plays bigger than what he is, and he's immovable. But Dan Quinn and put it in this man's mind, and he may be athletic, but we didn't draft him. I hope we didn't draft him for him to go upfield. You know what I'm saying? Like he should be doing what he did in college, which is playing the blocks. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Build a wall. So, I've always faced those questions. I had Don Brown, then had Coach Minner, Coach Mack, from Baltimore. So,
What's kind of the connection between you and Coach Z? How have y'all been able to connect, and how does he help you in your game?
He's telling me what to do. He sees some of the same things that I see in my own game that I want to improve, and he just right there with me, helping me improve.
17 years as an NFL veteran, especially at defensive tackle, how does that kind of help translate to?
His word is bond. Kind of all those guys in there, Coach Pecco, Coach Greg, all those guys. They got the pedigree. Their word is bond.
What's your goal for your second NFL season right there?
He's just coming off. It's like he's just trying to get to the point. I hope so.
I kind of go over there clean slate. Want to write my story. I don't really set goals. Everybody want to be an all-pro. Everybody want to be top 5. I want to be the best me I could be, and I know what that can get me. you know, it got me to this point. So, you know, I ain't too worried about accolades, all that type of stuff.
I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't know how I feel about that. I don't.
How would you describe
for you because you had high standards for yourself?
Yeah. Last year was hard for me. You know, I had I always held myself to a certain standard. You know, always.
What's the biggest thing you learned from the first year? Would you say?
A lot about the program. You know, I'm in a different program, in a different place. Learned how to adjust quicker. You know, in college, when I first went to college, it took me a little longer to adjust, and you know, I feel pretty where I'm supposed to be now. You know.
Settled in that, okay, you're not playing this year. I was all good.
So yeah, this is who I'm excited for. The Overshown Agent Zero.
You know, of course, the competitiveness in me wanted to be out there on the field with my brothers. You know, even though I'm on the sideline cheering and all that, it's still that competitiveness in you that, man, I want to be out there. Like, man, I should have made that play. I could have made that play. But just being in the locker room, everybody keeping me up. You know, the guy.
Like, he got hurt last year. Like listen to him, it's just night and day. It is night and day.
That I went through rehab with, you know, we made it fun every day. So, you know, I knew I was going to be back out here sooner or later.
With the training camp and preseason that you had last year, is that something that carries over? Or is it kind of, you know, starting from scratch at this point?
Oh, it's definitely carrying over. You know, anytime you get a chance to play football, and especially your last time playing football being over a year ago, you think about all the good times and, you know, the stuff that you was able to be good at, and then you just want to build off of when you come back. So definitely coming back with that mindset of, man, I've been here before. Like, it ain't nothing. It's just trusting what I know, trusting my body, knowing that I was going to be good again.
Linebackers position where this team struggled last year. Where do you feel like you can fit in with the structure of this defense, and how excited are you to make an impact?
Man, I just feel like we got a full group. You know, we got a healthy group of linebackers this year, and you know that's just saying a lot right there. Just having linebackers that's able to play. Last year,
he ain't lying. I am so excited for linebacker this year. So excited for linebacker this year. Drafted Eric Kendricks. They talk about him. How we revamped it, and then especially in Overshown back. I'm very excited for what linebackers going to be doing. They're going to be able to cover this year. They're going to be able to. It's going to be a movie with defense. And I'm really itching for to get to the preseason just to see defensive long. But let's take a look at some of these practice clips, man. So here you go. This is here some situations. We got a Cooper Rush in here, 13. Look at the linebackers. Is this Bell 45? Is this Maris Lou foul? I gotta look at the numbers again. It's a good play by 30. That was a very good play. You know what I'm saying? Here's some drills. The fullback, tight ends, just punching at that low area. Just a low target, punching on a low target, getting low to the ground, keeping your shoulders low. Let me skip ahead. Let me see if I can. So here's some throws. Like, here we go. So there's a Trey Lance throwing, like warming up. I'm just he just gotta show it, man. In order he gotta beat out Cooper Rush. He really does. Like he has to show it. Here we go. Some jug machine. Let me skip ahead. Shout out Law Nation though for the clip. Shout out Law for getting the clips. One day I'm gonna be there. Here go that man, the quarterback, QB4. You know what I'm saying? Getting it in rhythm. Still working, even though he need a contract. Let's skip ahead. Okay, here's some clips right here. All right, here's some ones. They go 4 out there. Look at the left tackle. You see big 6-0. I see Micah off ball. Let's see what else I can notice about this defense. You know what I'm saying? DeRon Bland out there. Marshawn Nealon out there. Let's see. So from the running back position, we've been hearing some good things about Nate Pete, which is the undrafted free agent they brought in. They were saying he's explosive. I heard some good things about the veteran Royce Freeman. Thank you so much, Raven. I haven't heard anything about Rico Dowdle or Zeke. Now I don't know if everyone just is used to Zeke, so they're trying to see how he looks in pads, or high expectations for him since he's coming back. Maybe the same thing for Rico Dowdle. Yeah, I like the energy of the practice, though. I really do. That's very impressive, especially having high energy even when not having like pads or anything on. Look at the top of it. Yeah. That's a good little throw right there. It's a good little throw. See, I'm telling you, a center position is important. Pointing out the mic, setting that's how you set the protections, and we're going deep. He missed it. I think this is. Let's see. That play got cut, but okay. Linebackers. I hear the running backs right here. See. Yeah. That's that man, that quarterback. For sure. The tight ends. Tight ends are huge. Span forward is huge, man. Number 47. Look how tall he is. Look how big he is, bro. Shoemaker, he better come on with it. Trey Lance on that throw right there. He got it. He got to. I just hope he's not better, like in pads and everything like that. Because I don't know. That means it takes he got to be warmed up in weird situations, which is, I don't know. Then into the running backs and etc. So, yeah. Yeah, so we like I said, tomorrow they put on the pads is when it's really gonna get serious. Shout out to Tyler Guyton and Carson. Very excited that they got the starting jobs. And yeah, the Cowboys are gonna keep trekking along, keep going through it.